Hey, I'm Simon and I'm going to show you today how you can buy custom tokens on PancakeSwap. We'll take you through how you use MetaMask, how to keep your security right, and how to buy a custom token. So let's dive in. Okay, so let's have a look at how you get involved, how you can buy the token if you want to. So we're on Chrome here. You are going to want to have MetaMask installed. So if you just go to MetaMask, hopefully some of you guys already know what this is. So go to MetaMask, make sure it is metamask.io. Go there and download a wallet. You will be asked to create a wallet. You will create a 24 word passphrase. That is really important that you write that down, save it somewhere, make a copy, put a copy safe. If you lose that, you lose your tokens. So you mustn't allow anyone to know that 24 word or 12 word passphrase, and it'll create it for you. You write it down. Mine is actually inscribed onto a steel plate and kept in a very safe place, and another copy of that is saved somewhere else, so in theory I can't lose my wallet. The other thing you also want to do is make sure you have a good antivirus installed. I have something called Bitdefender. I think that's a decent one. So Bitdefender, and that'll warn you, this Bitdefender, that'll warn you if you accidentally go onto any sites that are dodgy. It will stop you hopefully getting your wallet hacked. So security with your wallet is the biggest priority, because if somebody gets your key phrase or they get access to your wallet, you can lose all your crypto. So as long as you follow the basic rules, don't disclose the key phrase to anybody, and then you should be good, right? So what we need to do then, I've already got MetaMask installed here. So MetaMask is a Chrome extension, and it sits. You can do it on Internet Explorer as well. I prefer Chrome. When you come to MetaMask, it's going to ask you to log in. So I'm going to log in. So once I'm logged in, you're going to see, let me start with a blank wallet. So I'm going to start with create an account, and I'm going to give it a name. So let's just say Joke Purchase. So I've got a blank wallet now. This is how yours will look with nothing in it. But when yours starts, it will start on the Ethereum mainnet. I have several other chains on the blockchain here, one of which is Smart Chain. Now you are going to have to add Smart Chain to your MetaMask to be able to buy Binance token, because we're listed on the Binance Smart Chain. So to do that, you are going to start off, you'll start here, you'll have a blank wallet with no assets in it, there's nothing in here. You have to go, the easiest way to do it is go add Binance Smart Chain to MetaMask. If I go here, academy.binance, connecting MetaMask, this article will show you what to do. Okay, it's reasonably straightforward if you follow what this tells you to do, because it says you're already dealing with an Ethereum wallet. What we need to do is go to the settings we want, locate networks, add a new network, and we're going to add these details here. Okay, so I'll show you how to do it. I've already added it, but let me go back in. You'll go to settings, and then you'll go scroll down to networks, and you'll go add a network, and then you'll copy these details in. So you'll go Smart Chain, and then this here, which is Binance when it decides to let me do it. There you go, copy that. So I'm going to have to start again because I've come out of it. Every time you exit your wallet, it will take you out. So, so we're going to go settings again. We're going to scroll down to network. So I'm going to add a network. I'm going to paste in the URL that I've just copied. Network name is Smart Chain, and chain ID is 56, and currency symbol is BNB, and block explorer is HTTPS. Make sure you get this right, otherwise it won't work. // BSC scan.com. Okay, once you've done that, if you save that, you now have a BNB wallet. Now that BNB wallet, you will always need BNB in your wallet to be able to conduct any transaction. If you don't have BNB in your wallet, it just simply will not work. Okay, at the moment you've got 0 BNB. So the token we want to buy is the Joke token. So what we do here is we go import token, and you can import any tokens, but be careful, and be really careful that once you've got a wallet, tokens may appear in your wallet that you never even added. And if they do, don't ever touch them, because it will be really tempting, because what happens is scammers may send a token to your wallet and it says you own $20,000 of XYZ token. What they're trying to get you to do is go to their, find out what this magical token is that's appeared. So chances are you type it in on the web and you find this FOMOnomics or whatever it's called token, this brand new token has appeared in your wallet. You go on their website and you want to cash in this $20,000 that's magically appeared. So you connect your wallet to that site, you just lost all your crypto. So the golden rule in crypto here is anything that seems too good to be true is always, right? In the cryptoverse, I hate to say it, but 99% of people out there are there to try and scam you. Okay, so just be really careful. Make sure you've got that Bitdefender installed and you've got your key phrase saved somewhere safe. You're now on the Binance Smart Chain. We're now going to add a custom token. So if I go to the Joke.Community website, so I go to www.Joke.Community. So I go onto the website and I scroll down and I can see the contract address. So I just copy that contract address, and I'm going to go back to my MetaMask. Every time, like I say, you close MetaMask, it cuts off. So I'm back in, import a token, contract address, paste that in there. It automatically picks up that there is Joke and it's a 9-decimal token. Doesn't matter, but you can see it's picked up the right token. If I add that token, it's now in my wallet, and import the token. So now go back to my wallet, assets, I've now got Joke token and I've got BNB. Now, if you want to buy Joke token, you are going to need some BNB to transact with. How you get that, you either need somebody to send it to you from, for example, Binance or Coinbase. If you need someone to send it to you, here is your wallet address. So you can always copy that. You can go to, for example, Notepad. If I bring Notepad across, I can go there. That's my wallet address. Now, if anybody sends me BNB or any other token, as a matter of fact, that is on the Binance Smart Chain, it will arrive in that wallet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that. Now, this wallet here that's brand new, it's got nothing in it. I'm going to go to one of my other wallets, and you can have as many as you want. Let's go to one that's got some BNB in it so we can do a little practice. So here's a Joke wallet. It's got 0.3 of a BNB. A BNB, as I'm speaking, is worth about $450. So 0.1 would be $4 or $5. So there's about $15 in this wallet. So I'm going to go send. I'm going to paste in the wallet address that I've just created. It's got 0.3 of a BNB in it. I'm going to send 0.15 of a, see, I've put in too much. It's 0.015. There you go. And I'm going to go next. Now, at this point, it's going to ask me to confirm the transaction. What I'm actually spending is 0.015105. That's the fee. So that what you're sending plus a fee. So I'm going to confirm, and it's going to sit there and it's going to say pending. And until that says finished, right? Until that disappears, nothing's happened. So can take some time for these transactions to go through. So just bear with me a second, and it's thinking about it. The higher the gas fee. Now, if you don't know about gas, obviously the networks, so Binance, Ethereum, Opera, all these other networks, they charge fees for their transactions, just like banks do. I can now see that my balance in this wallet has gone down. I'm going to jump back over to my other wallet. So my other wallet now, the new one I created, is this one, and we can see that 0.15 of a BNB has arrived. Still no Joke tokens. So what I'm going to do now is I actually want to buy. I'm going to buy $5 of Joke. The only place you can buy Joke at the moment, well, there's a couple, but the easiest place to do it is PancakeSwap. So if we go to PancakeSwap.finance, now obviously always the key thing when you are buying and selling on crypto is you always make sure you are 100% on the correct website. Because if you connect your wallet to the wrong website, and I don't want to scare anyone here, but just be careful, take your time, don't rush. Don't ever go on anything that seems too good to be true, because it is. Okay, so I'm actually already connected. I'm going to disconnect. So when you land on PancakeSwap, it will say connect wallet. So make sure you're on PancakeSwap.finance, not something.PancakeSwap.finance, PancakeSwap.finance. Connect wallet. It'll ask you, say MetaMask. I'm now connected. I'm actually connected with the incorrect wallet because I've got many wallets, right? So I'm actually going to connect the wallet that I now want to use. So that's the one there. So this is the wallet I'm now connected with, and it's got 0.015 of a BNB, as we've discussed, about $5 or $6, and I need a little bit of BNB for my transaction fee. Okay, I'm now going to go trade exchange, and it's going to ask me what I want to buy and sell. So I want to buy using BNB. Now it says balance loading. Take your time again. It's what it's doing is reading my wallet at the moment to see what's in it. If I was to click, so it's now updated. Can you see it now says 0.15 of a BNB. I'm now going to buy 0.01 of a BNB, and the currency I want to buy is Joke. Now I've just typed Joke in, it says no results found. That's because we're a new token and we're not one of the major tokens on Pancake just yet. So I have to go manage token, go to tokens, and that contract address that we got before, which I'm going to go and get here again. So I need to go back to the Joke.Community website. There's the contract address. Go back to exchange, put that address in there, and now we see Joke appear. And I'm going to import that token. It will give you a warning. Anybody can create a BEP20 token. Anyone can. We've created Joke. So it's going to say unknown source. Don't worry, we know that we pasted in the correct contract address because it's from the Joke website. Okay. I'm going to click that and I'm going to import it. So now I'm ready to go. Now what we also need to do is I'm going to open up something called Dextools. Now Dextools will let me show my buy go through. You don't need to do this, I'm just going to show you, and it shows me what the price of Joke is at the moment. If again, Dextools, so if you put everything in on Dextools apart from that piece, you would be on just plain old Dextools, right? So you'd be here. So if I go to the app, so I want to launch the app, I'm on Dextools app. I now want to find the contract that we're looking for, which we know that's the contract address that I've pasted in there, and I click on there, and that's Joke.Community, and that takes me back to where I was previously. So I jumped in because I already had the contract address saved. Okay, so this shows me, if I scroll down, you can see what's getting bought and what's being sold. So you can see all the buys and sells in here, and that is obviously what sets the price. So here's the price. It's all supply and demand. Now, at the moment, the last buy on Joke was today at 3:19 p.m. Okay, it's actually 5:30 here in the UK. So I'm about to make a buy now, and we should see it pop in. So I'm going to go back to PancakeSwap. I want to buy 0.01 of a BNB into Joke. Now, one thing that this is a little bit technical, right? Every token that is on the exchange has different tokenomics. So certain tokens, they charge 5%, some charge 1%, some charge 15%, depending on what you're buying. So Joke has a 5% fee, which means 1% of it goes to the holders. So once you're a holder, for every transaction that goes through, you are getting part of that transaction given to you. That is called a reflection. So you are benefiting from holding long term. You get more Joke token the longer you hold. So every time somebody buys or sells, your holding increases by 1%. Well, 1% of the transaction split amongst all the other holders of the Joke token. So you're getting that reflection. 1% goes to liquidity, which is helping us trade. So that's making, and this is pretty standard for all tokens, so it's making a liquidity pool for our token on PancakeSwap. 3% of the transaction goes to marketing, and that helps us obviously market the token and grow the community and give rewards to our holders. So that's how it works. But that means what I have to do here is I have to go, sometimes what you'll find is if I put this back to slippage 0.5%, now if I try and make this trade now, it will not work. It can't work because what's going wrong is I'm not above the percentage of slippage on that token. So if I go here, yours will all be standard, mine's in expert mode at the moment, but what I need to do is put 5% slippage here because I know that there is a 5% fee on Joke. So can you see now it's come up with swap? Okay, so it's now telling me for my 0.01 of a BNB, I'm going to receive 84,000 Joke tokens. There is a 5% slippage, so I may receive slightly less than that. Okay, when I click swap, I'm going to go confirm swap, right, and it says did not work because I haven't got the right slippage percent set up. Okay, so just go back in here. I'm just going to move that up to 6%. So now I've gone up slightly on the percent. What I'm getting asked now is, do I want to spend my 0.01 of a BNB? That is the fee to transact, which is 0.002 of a BNB. So the total I'm paying is 0.012, and I'm going to go confirm. So at that point, my transaction has been submitted to the blockchain. You can go and view it on BSC Scan. That is the ledger. That is the ledger for the Binance Smart Chain. You can go and look at all transactions there if you want. So if I close that and I now go back to MetaMask, there's the activity, swap a token for another token. I go to assets. I've now got my BNB has gone down. So I've gone from 0.015 to 0.0032, which is the 0.012 that I spent, gone. But in my wallet now I have 80,438 Joke tokens. That's it. I now own Joke. If I wanted to send it off on to somebody else, I could. Again, that would involve a small fee of BNB. So that's that. If I now go back to Dextools, I can now see, you don't have to do this, this is just me being the nerd that I am. I can now see that there's my buy going through, and there's my buy of 84,000 Joke tokens, and it has slightly, very, very slightly increased the price because supply and demand dictates the price of all tokens. So that's it. Just a quick one, if you do ever want to sell, we obviously hope you don't want to, but you would just reverse this around. You would put Joke at the top, and then you would say, right, I want to sell, well, I've got 85,000 in that wallet, I want to sell 10,000 of them for BNB. It tells me what I'm going to receive in return, and then I could enable Joke, swap them, and the reverse would happen. So I know that's all reasonably complicated. You will get used to it, and if anybody needs help, reach out to me. If you trust me enough, you can always send me the BNB or USDT, and I will send you the Joke token straight to your wallet. People may well criticize me for what I've just said, but I know there are people watching this that are not technical enough to do what I've just done. But practice, again, take it slowly, don't panic, never ever log on to a website that you don't know, never ever transact a token that you don't know, don't ever look in your wallet and see, if you see a token in your wallet and you don't recognize it, it's a scam, right? They are trying to get you to go onto their site and connect your wallet to it. So that's the advice. Make sure you've got Bitdefender and you've got MetaMask. You need some BNB. The easiest way to get that is Coinbase, or no, the easiest way is Binance. Obviously go to Binance. It's Binance's token. Go to Binance, create an account, buy some BNB, and then send it from there to your wallet. But if anybody gets really stuck, let me know. So hopefully that's useful, and I'll hopefully see you all in the Joke project soon. Hi guys, my name's Simon Young, and my business partner Andy Price and I conceived the Joke.Community project. It's come out of a lot of work in terms of our background. So mine is Google Ads, YouTube, social. I've run a few decent sized e-commerce businesses, and now Andy and I run a business called S Media in the UK. We're a YouTube ads agency working with influencers, growing people's channels, and one of my long held beliefs is that YouTube will become a collaborative space. Now, what we're looking to do with Joke is produce a community of comedians, but not just comedians. We're looking to the general public, anybody who likes to get involved in comedy in any form whatsoever, to join the Joke community and contribute. And that space on YouTube, we believe, can be a collaborative community to mint jokes and scripts into NFTs. So when we talk about the blockchain and minting ideas, comedy, scripts, etc., that is a real opportunity to stop plagiarism. And within comedy, it is a problem. I've been at gigs where I've seen people stand up and say, "That's my material you're performing." So it's not that common, but it's originality should be rewarded and should be, minted. So I don't know if you know much about NFTs. If you don't know a great deal about NFTs, the space is huge, and some of the NFTs that are getting minted now are selling for unbelievable amounts of money. But it's not just about the NFTs, because there's a lot of NFT projects out there that are generative NFTs, where a computer program generates a bunch of images and then it's a marketing machine that pushes the NFTs out. Now, if you look at NFTs as use case, and this is where Joke is different, because minting NFTs will allow not only that content to be registered and put onto the blockchain, it then allows people to have access to other things within our ecosystem. So we're talking about then allowing people access to online events. We're looking at setting up virtual comedy clubs. So one of the exciting things is having the ability to run comedy events in the metaverse, so in the cryptoverse, in virtual reality. And that's where we're going really quickly, where the ability is that you could bring tens of thousands of people into an audience really quickly and have them experience it, not just as if you're on a Zoom meeting, but as if you're actually in the room. And if you can do that in comedy, and you can run comedy gigs potentially with hundreds of thousands of people at them, that's an enormous utility and massive revenue stream for the comedians, but also for Joke, for the YouTube channel. We're ploughing some of the revenue from the YouTube channel back into burning and buying tokens for the community. We're going to reward people that contribute to the community, run competitions. So it becomes a complete ecosystem for comedy. I'm going to hand you over to my business partner, Andy. He'll tell you a bit about him and his background. And then, sorry for the sort of casual nature of this video, but I've tried to do it quite quickly to get it out to you. So I'll introduce you to Andy. Following that, there is a segment that I recorded at launch. So that's probably 2 weeks ago now. And that tells you a lot more about the project and where we're going with it. So stick with it. Here's Andy, and I'll hand you over now.
Hi, so I'm Andy. I'm Simon Young's business partner. I founded S Media with Simon. My background is I've been a creative for nearly 30 years now in the UK. I've worked in some of the biggest agencies. I've worked across everything from sort of TV, press, posters, direct mail, branding, all kinds of projects over the years. And during the early days of S Media, Simon was always going on about building communities on YouTube. And fast forward to now, we're here with the Joke project, which is something I don't think either of us expected. It's fantastic. It's really, really exciting. And really, the whole thing of the Joke project, and the reason I get excited, is it's bringing a lot of different elements together that you wouldn't normally get in DeFi or crypto land. You know, we've got YouTube. You've got an agency that's one of the leading agencies with YouTube, which is ourselves, S Media, with a really good team of people based around the world. We've got other investors and founders in the United States who have been involved in other types of investment and crypto. We've got people who are other investors and founders who are involved in comedy and TV production and tech. So we've got a really interesting mixture of people. And the whole project is, well, I've had such a good time over these last few months reading thousands of jokes and making lots of things up along with Simon and the team. So it's brought a smile to my face. The YouTube community is bringing lots of comedians together of different levels to bring their jokes up. We're getting lots of interest in that as well. It's also bringing DeFi together and crypto, and that it's not a meme coin, it's not a shit coin. It's got real utility because it's linking on one hand YouTube and that community, a community of crypto people who are enthusiasts with comedy, and in the middle there's an NFT platform that's being built to protect comedians and allow them to upload their jokes and their memes and all those things. And the whole system works really well, and I think it's pretty unique. I get really excited about it because, again, I've personally met some amazing people this last few months who I would never have met all around the world, all from different walks of life, all from different backgrounds, all with different, dreams and aspirations and hopes. And I think what this Joke community is doing is bringing all of these people together in a really unified community in lots of different ways with such potential for us all to do really well. And as you know, we're going to laugh all the way to the bank and all those kind of jokes, but it's a massive opportunity. So I hope you like what we've been talking about. I'm sure Simon will fill you in lots more of the detail of the things. But just leave you with one thing, I don't think often, in the world of crypto and in the world of finance, things can look the same. And I think what this does, this project, it's bringing them together in a way that's quite different. And many people have struggled to grasp what we're trying to do here. And it's taken us a bit of time, but that journey, it's going to be worth it if we're patient because it's got such potential. So think of it slightly out of the box as well. This is a bit more unusual, and that's why we believe it's got much more potential than most of the things that are out in the marketplace. So yeah, it'd be great to have you on board, and I look forward to meeting more of you soon, hopefully, in real life over in Houston. So yeah, take care, guys, and good to have you on board.
Okay, so then the next little piece is the recording at launch. It'll take you through the project as it is at that point. Things are moving quickly. We're already looking at starting Comedy Decentral, the NFT marketplace. We're moving forward to Cryptomania, running virtual events, but dig in. There's a lot more information in the next little segment. As I say, this was recorded at launch, so there's a couple of bits which feel like they are more promotional or pre-sale, so just watch the next little bit and I'll be back after that. Hi, so I wanted to give everybody a bigger, deeper insight into what we've got going on at Joke, and I keep getting loads and loads of questions. People want to see who's behind the project. Well, that's my business partner Andy and I want to tell you where we're going, what the roadmap is, what we've got planned for the rest of the year and then into next year, and hopefully this is going to get some of you guys to get behind the project in the next couple of days. We're going to look at all those questions we've got. I've got loads flying at me, as I say. I've got people asking me about CMC and which exchanges we're going on, what the market cap is, etc, etc. We're going to go through the whole lot. So who's behind the project? It is myself, Simon Young. I run a business in the UK called S Media. If you want to check it out, it is www.s.media. We are a YouTube ads agency. We work with global brands to help promote their YouTube channels. That's essentially what we do. We work with influencers. We rank video. YouTube is our bag. So between Andy and I, he has been one of the he's been a creative officer and creative director for most of the top UK agencies. My background is different. I'm SEO, YouTube, ecom. I've done loads in Google ads, YouTube ads. That's my side of the business. I'm the nerd. So sorry, but you get the nerd on the video. So what we've had a problem with, and what we see, and one of my friends particularly, and he's one of the founders in the project, is comedy. The issue with comedy is plagiarism, and we want to try and stop plagiarism in comedy. One of my friends, he sat with a UK comedian who is somebody who appears on the TV in a bar, chatting to him, and 2 months later he saw some of that material that he discussed with that comedian coming up on a TV show, which at the time he thought, well, there's not a lot I can do about it. He would have just liked to have had his name in the credits, which obviously didn't happen. I've been to comedy gigs where I've seen people stand up in the audience and shout at a comedian, "That's my material," right? So if we can NFT that and stick it on the blockchain, we think there's a way to stop plagiarism. There's obviously, you're not going to stop people stealing material, but at least you can put a line in the sand and say, that is my material. It also gives a platform for ordinary people like me. I like telling a joke. I think I'm quite good at it, but I would never stand on stage as a stand-up. I think those guys are awesome. One of the other founders in the project is a guy called Dave Arena. If you check the website, we're all doxed on there. You will see he's a stand-up in the US. He's got some amazing connections into the comedy community. Part of why we started this whole project was because I've had conversations at board level with comedy communities that I'll not name names, but we tried to get them to start a collaborative channel on YouTube, and we believe the future of YouTube is collaboration, because if you look at comedians, the main issue they have is that they can't run a YouTube channel because, well, they could, but they can't put their best material out there because they want to go and perform this type of material in front of audiences and take the credit for it that way, and that's their living. You know, they're not going to make a living out of YouTube. They could do if they were churning out material day in, day out, but these guys and girls are not, they're not YouTubers, right? And a lot of people will say YouTube's for the kids. Well, guess what? Loads of those views come from kids. We've got clients that we promote into the 65 plus age group, and there's more people watching YouTube pretty much now than there is TV. So we think we can take that YouTube channel, and if you check out the website, there's a link on there that is to our app, which is already built. So people are asking, what's the utility? We already have the opportunity to upload jokes straight to YouTube just with one click from our YouTube channel. So you sat there now can contribute a joke to the joke community. It goes through moderation, yes, because we can't just let all and sundry upload whatever they like, because, well, then the channel becomes a joke. But we can let you upload comedy straight onto that channel, and the idea in future is that can become an NFT. So we can allow people to get their jokes in front of millions of people on an NFT marketplace, which we are building and is being built out now, and will be ready within the next 4 to 6 weeks. So we're in pre-sale at the moment. We are looking to fund, obviously, part of that build and get that NFT marketplace ready for comedy, jokes and scripts. And one of the problems people have is getting their material in front of the right people. I've tried to write scripts before for TV. You're up against thousands and thousands and thousands of other people, and you've got to go through rounds of selection, and yeah, it's weeds out. Like, you've got hardly any chance of getting it right in front of the right person at all. But with YouTube, if your content is great, we can provide the platform for you to put that content out there and get you the tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views that your comedy probably deserves. So the other question I'm being asked is, are there tier 1 comedians behind the project? Yes, there are. I can't bring them in at this stage because then they would want the majority of the project for themselves, and, well, we are running the project. We need to get it to critical mass, and then we can bring the big names on. If you're a comedian and you're watching this, we are prepared to pay for material to go onto the channel. So please do get in touch, because we will publish your content and we will get you tens of thousands of views straight away. You'll see on the channel now there are videos on there from general public, you know, people who are not stand-ups, and they have their content there on the channel getting tens of thousands of views already. So the project does have tier 1 backing. We have connections to global names in comedy. As I say, Dave in the States is in the comedy community. He does stand up. He's got lots of sort of tier 2 connections, and they will come into the project as well. But we do have, I promise you, tier 1 connections that we can bring into this project, which will just make it go off the chart, right? So I can't tell you who it is. I'm not allowed. There's several. When CMC, when listing, when exchanges, which exchanges. So we are launching onto PancakeSwap. That's where we're going to go first. We are aiming to go onto the other exchanges as quickly as we can. Where we're going is, and we know, look, you've got an opportunity to get into this project now. We're looking for people that believe in the project. We're not looking for people to just pump and dump it. We're looking for people who want to genuinely get involved with something that could be one of the biggest channels in the world and then you've got the benefits of the token off the back of it. So it's not that we're going to leave you, you know, there is no rug pull. We're all fully doxed. We are 4 months into this, and we're only now doing the pre-sale. So if you get in now and we get onto CMC, we get a listing, another listing, we get more investors coming into the project, you literally could not be earlier to buying a chunk of this project. So we have an event called Cryptomania. It's not our event. It's advertised fully. It's an event in Houston. It happens on the 12th and 13th of November. The original plans we had were to launch this project live on stage at Cryptomania. The logistics mean we couldn't do that. We have to get launched first, build the NFT marketplace, and then stand on a stage in front of 1,500, 2,000 crypto fans who want to be educated as to what a token is, and talk about our journey and how hard it's been for us to get to where we are now, because we are not a shit coin, right? I am fed up with seeing the BSC network full of bullshit shit coins that are launching with no utility or getting a rug pull. This is an opportunity for you guys to get involved in something that is actually substantive and has got real people behind it who believe in what they're doing and are going to come forward and move forward on a long-term basis to make this happen. So we are here to make this happen for you, for the people that get involved at this, particularly at this early stage. NFT marketplace, we're building our own. We're not going to integrate necessarily into the others. We have promises that we can integrate into some of the bigger ones. I can't say who at the moment. It would be me making promises that I can't necessarily fulfill, because you know how these negotiations end up. We will have our own marketplace and we will integrate into some of them. Hopefully they'll be knocking on our door wanting us to talk to them. That's where we're going. So where we want to go, and I coined the phrase make a joke, stake a joke. Make a joke, record a joke, or write a joke, and then stake it, farm it, earn from it, because when somebody uses your material, that's yours. You should be earning from it. So that's where we're going to go. There's obviously other types of staking, farming, pooling, and we've got relationships set up there ready to go. So we are looking to make that happen for you, and that will happen very, very quickly once we get into Pancake. So we also, part of the project is we have comedydecentral.com. Guess what we're going to do with that? We are going to run, for the members of the community, a DeFi world for stand-up comedy. So obviously you can go to a comedy club this weekend in your local area. There's very, very little live comedy online at the moment. What we want to do is create access to tier 1 comedians and others, but you've got to realize a lot of these stand-ups are going and doing gigs for beer tokens, right, or very, very little money to get their name built up. We are going to produce that platform online and give them the opportunity to be in front of millions of people on a daily basis with YouTube. So YouTube plus Comedy Decentral plus DeFi plus NFT, that's where we're going with the project. YouTube and the opportunity for revenue. I don't know whether you guys realize how much revenue people can make from YouTube, but some of the channels that we're involved with, some of the influencers we work with, make millions and millions of pounds a month. We are going to take the revenue from the Comedy Decentral and YouTube community, feed that back to the token holders by buying and burning Joke.Community token. So your value will get locked into the YouTube channel and the revenue that generates on an ongoing basis. And once we reach a certain level of, you know, we roll that snowball up and we get that traction and we have that many jokes getting uploaded onto the channel on a daily basis, there will be no stopping in it. We've seen this done. We've done this for so many other channels. We want to help. Well, we want to help ourselves, and we also want to help you guys, and we want to help the world of comedy, and we actually want to make people feel better, because there's nothing better than having a laugh for your mental health. So that's also part of what we're doing. You will get the benefits from that channel. Don't think that we're going to sit back and take that. It is for the community. Tokenomics, pretty simple and straightforward. It's 5%. 1% goes to the token holders, is reflected back to you guys. Then you've got 1% goes to liquidity to support the price of the token. And then you've got 3% which goes to marketing and rewards. Now that marketing rewards wallet, one, we're going to use it to support the views on the channel. Two, we're going to use it to run competitions and get people excited about uploading a shed load of content to the Joke.Community YouTube channel. So we're not going to do it based on views, we're not going to do it on likes or shares. We're going to randomly select videos that are uploaded to win prizes, because otherwise people can cheat. They can, they can send fake views to videos, they can get people that they know to vote for their videos to try and win prizes. But ultimately there will be a random selection process for those that upload content that makes it onto the channel. Not all shit is going to make it onto the channel, right? We're going to have all sorts, and there will be some that just doesn't qualify, and the quality of the channel will improve over time as well. So there'll be big, and we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars of rewards. We're not mucking about here. People are uploading jokes now for nothing, whereas in the future they could upload a joke and win thousands and thousands of dollars or tokens or access to areas. So the NFTs that we are publishing, those will be very valuable to you in the future. Those are going to give you access to the Comedy Decentral platform. They're going to allow you to stake them, earn from them, earn other rewards. So the next little section I'm going to take you through is an AMA that the Joke community carried out just before launch with crypto gems. We are, obviously this video has been focused on how to buy the token through PancakeSwap, and that's been our first exchange. We're looking to move on to some new exchanges now. If you want to know more, look, this is an open AMA. Takes you through some of the questions that other people had prior to launch of the token, and following that I'm just going to tag on again the instructions on how you can go ahead and buy on MetaMask. You can obviously buy it PancakeSwap. We're looking to actively move on to other exchanges now, and we are negotiating with some of those, so keep an eye on the project. Join the community, get involved in the Telegram. If you want to know more, hit me up, simon@s.media, send me an email, but preferably message me in Telegram, because that's where we're most active. So Telegram or Twitter, follow us there, and I'll just tag on the AMA now. Hopefully it's useful to you. Speak to you soon.
Awesome. That's very unique. I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that before, so congratulations on being probably the first one ever. Okay, let's get into the kind of crunch, detailed kind of questions now. So most of these are actually from our community that have been sent in. We seem to have people that are too shy to ask on air, although that might change today. But anyway, let's go ahead. So do you have a marketing wallet? How big it is? And what are your marketing plans for these funds?
So yeah, we've got a small, not a massive marketing wallet. We're working with the guys at Revolver and the Gun Range. Obviously we've got some AMAs like this going on. We've got airdrops and whitelist spots going at the moment, and then we're going to push through to the Cryptomania event, which we're the headline sponsor for, which takes place in Houston on the 12th and 13th. I don't know if you guys know about that one.
No, actually I haven't heard of that, but yeah, fill us in.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
It's not something I've heard of, so but I don't know if anyone else here maybe has heard of it. You can fill us in quickly if you like.
Yeah, so Cryptomania is going to be, there's about 1,200 people registered for it as it stands. It's run by one of the actual founders of the Joke community, a guy called Domingo Silvas. You can look him up. I can share the link in the group afterwards if you want, and anybody, we'll be there. Hopefully we'll be on stage in front of a couple of thousand people, because with us being one of the sponsors, we've got a stage spot, and obviously we'll be hoping to well, we are going to launch our NFT marketplace ready for Cryptomania, and hope to get people publishing or staking jokes. So, you know, we like the phrase make a joke, stake a joke. So we're going to get people creating, it can be video, memes, scripts, anything comedy. Because look, I wouldn't personally stand on stage and start trying to be a comedian. I'm not a professional comedian, but I like comedy. I like to watch comedy on a daily basis. And if we can get that NFT marketplace in front of that community, that's where we really can get a lot of traction, I think.
Well, that's quite interesting. Yeah, and I've never heard of that before. So can I just ask, is my voice loud and clear now? Because I was told it was quiet, but I've tried turning all the volumes up. Can you hear me quite clearly?
It's a bit better for me.
Yes. Okay, awesome. All right, so you've got a pre-sale going on, obviously, and it seems to be a first come, first served. But then you have these whitelist spots as well. So can you explain how big pre-sale actually is, soft cap, hard cap, and then where the whitelist spots actually fit into something that seems to be a first come, first served? Just to explain it to everyone. Thanks.
Yeah, so the whitelist spots have been running over the last 2 weeks, and the people who've contributed jokes and become fans of the project and actual mods and people like that in the project have earned those spots. All of those whitelist spots are vested options, so they won't receive their tokens until a very well 25% at launch, and then 25% a week after the project, a further 25% the next week, and 25% the week after that. So we're looking for those guys to hold. I've got promises, and most of those people are long-term holders anyway.
Awesome, that sounds really good. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I think splitting them like that, staggering them. How big is your team? That question was sent in because from the website they can only see one person.
All right, you should be able to see 4 of us or 5 of us on the website on the team page. If you go to Joke.Community, and you should see me, Andy Price, my business partner. We run a YouTube agency in the UK. You should see Vince Sanapoli, and you should see Dave Arena. There are probably another 6 or 7 guys in the background, plus the marketing team. Yeah. So it's become a monster. You know, we're growing it all the time, and we've got it's taken over my entire life as it stands.
Well, I guess that's a good thing then for your investors, you know, if you're putting your whole heart and soul into it. Okay, so is there some sort of utility of your token? I mean, I understand it's tied to comics and stuff, comedians, but how do you tie the actual tokenomics into that?
Yeah, so once we get going, I mentioned that Andy and I run one of the biggest YouTube agencies in the UK. We work primarily on YouTube ads, and we work on channel growth and working with influencers. So the utility ties YouTube into the token, in that those that hold the token will be rewarded with the monetization that comes back out of the YouTube channel. And it's been a long goal of mine to run a truly collaborative YouTube channel, because where we are today with YouTube, no comedian can really run their own channel successfully unless they're going to be on there pretty much 24/7. And the flip side of that is comedians, they don't want to publish their new material on YouTube because they want to go and perform it in clubs. So we are opening what we will call, and we have the domain, comedydecentral.com, and we're going to be running virtual events. Token holders will have access to those events, and of course those events can be worldwide, and we therefore have the opportunity to run what we think will become hopefully one of the biggest YouTube channels in the world.
That sounds really quite good, actually. I like the play on the comedy decentral. Okay, so we still have some more questions here that have been put to us, but if there's anyone here at the moment in the community right now that would like to ask a question, now is a good time, so feel free to talk. Oh, EA has got his hand up. Yep, go for it, mate.
First of all, I'm sorry, my English is bad. Okay, you said you will get some comedians. Is there a chance to do an international thing for German comedians or something like that?
Well, hopefully, if we can find some funny German comedians, yes.
Okay, that's nice. Then
no. Look, on a serious note, yeah, we would absolutely love to have some German comedians on there. Also, you know, the benefit is we can promote those German content straight into Germany, so that we're not mixing too much the audience, and then you get the retention. So one of the biggest things on YouTube now is engagement, and I don't know if anybody knows much about YouTube Shorts, but the majority of the content on the channel is under a minute. So then people can, it's a bit like TikTok of comedy. That's where we're going.
Okay, that sounds good. Nice. Thanks.
Thanks for that. Yeah, I've seen that YouTube Shorts before. Actually, it's quite good. Just to remind the community that we're offering 2 whitelist spots here for anyone who's brave enough to ask questions. So you can be in for the running. So EA, you're in with a decent chance already because I don't see much competition. Anyone else would like to ask a question before I continue? Now's your chance. And we have a comedian here called Michael Misha from Germany. So maybe you'd like to ask a question, Mike.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a half comedian actually, but I'm from Bamberg, so hello to my German friends actually here, and it's a quite nice stuff and project what you make. So actually, I've never seen in BSC theme until now, and it's quite a nice project. So I was looking into your project, and yeah, it's a lot of development maybe behind also project.
I don't know about anybody else. Misha was breaking up a little bit for
same
me.
here. Same here.
Yeah, I did hear it.
Right
Like
end, yeah.
project.
Yeah, right at the very end. Yeah, I think we lost.
Yeah, sorry, my microphone is bugging, so I don't know why, but my headset is from Sennheiser. It's actually a good brand, but I'm not sure. Wait, I will switch to my mobile. I think it's quite better.
Yeah, I can definitely hear you better now.
Give me a minute.
In the meantime, I just remind everyone that we're here with the Joke token. Just in the meantime, while we're waiting for Misha to sort his mic, what's your connection to the Revolver token? Can you just explain that?
So as it stands, there's no direct connection other than I know the guys in the project, did a lot of work with them on previous projects. They've got one of the best developers in the game as far as I'm concerned. So it's really a relationship that we've built up over time, and hence how I know. I'm not going to name the dev because he probably doesn't want to get DM'd and spammed, but yeah. So we've known them for a while.
Awesome. Misha, we can go back to you if you still want to ask your question.
Yeah, so I think now it's better. So I'm online with my mobile. I switched, and actually fuck Sennheiser. So a lot of money and no quality. So yeah, and my question is, your project is looking really nice and really funny, and also your logo is quite yeah. So what's your development plan within the next few weeks? Because actually your token is quite with a lot of use cases, you know, and with quite a lot of stuff. So actually it's a lot of work for you, I think.
Yeah, so we've got a few hundred NFTs that we've already made. We are building the NFT marketplace. So Domingo, who is one of the founders, he has a development team of 50 people, and they have built some of the biggest NFT marketplaces that are out there already. So they are in the process of building the Comedy Decentral website plus NFT marketplace for us. We want to then go staking, farming, and like I say, you know, stake a joke is where we're going to go. So ideally, we get into a scenario where we are able to farm jokes for people. So if you make a joke, stake a joke, you're going to earn from that piece of material as soon as it obviously goes online. The app as it stands, if somebody goes to the website or goes to the YouTube channel, you can upload to the channel in one click. So you can click, you then upload your joke, and then it goes into a moderation queue. But if we press yes, it then goes onto the YouTube channel. The piece of development that I want to follow as soon as the NFT marketplace is live is then enable one-click staking to NFT. So at the point at which you record a joke, and it could just be a meme, or it could be a script, or just a video joke, we want one-click NFT enablement. So at that point, you own that NFT and it's minted, and then you can go on to trade that on the marketplace.
Okay, cool. And your marketplace is your own marketplace, or it will go directly to OpenSea? Do you have a connection directly to OpenSea?
So our own marketplace, but connected to OpenSea, yeah.
Okay, but only OpenSea, or also Rarible or something like that?
Yeah, I can't promise to get connected to all of them at once, but one of the ones I use is Unifty. I obviously use OpenSea as well, so we'll look to make that integration as quickly as possible.
Everyone who knows me, I'm a really big art fan, so we are doing, for example, NFT cartoon episodes, and I like art a lot, and actually I like every token with art and fun, you know, because I think nearly every token is the same, or a lot of tokens in the past were the same, because a lot of rewards token launched and a lot of other stuff launched, and I think it's another thing, you know, and I think this is what the BSC network needs at the moment, because normally such projects are only starting and launching with Ethereum network, and on BSC, there are only small tokens with the most of them without a use case, you know?
Yeah,
but
there's definitely a lot of shit coins out there. Yeah, every day.
Sadly, yes. But you are quite different.
Yeah, I think I completely agree. Yeah, I completely agree, because it's good to bring some creative art to the BSC scene, you know, because like you say, it's all over F network, but not that much over here. So yeah, no, it's really good. I'm sorry to cut you off, Misha. I'll get through these. Oh, sorry, do you want to add something?
Yeah, no, because like, you know, one of the questions I get asked a lot is, you know, oh, so you're just a meme coin, right? You're a shit coin, you're a meme coin. That is one of the things we're having to overcome. But equally, we want people in the project who get it and understand it and are in it for the long term. I know, you know, in theory, we get a pump and dump once we launch. You know, fair enough. That happens to every coin, but it's about maintaining the price and growing the utility, creating the ecosystem, and then just getting people involved in the project that understand it. A bit like, you know, Misha's, you know, he would be an ideal person to have working, you know, even if it's in the German part for us.
So start a collaboration.
And actually, I'm the CEO of another token, you know, but we are collaborating with nice and cool tokens. So actually, maybe we have some experience and some stuff where you don't, where you need help, for example, and we need some help where you have more experience. And I think it's quite nice when some tokens have some partnerships together, not as a competitive reason, but you know, for a helping reason. And that's how should BSC network should work, in my opinion. But the most tokens are fighting against us and want to have everything, you know.
Misha, you're doing a Misha rug. I've got to cut you off. I've got to cut you off, mate, because look, I'm going to put the two of you in touch afterwards, okay? And then you guys can, because it sounds like you actually can have something in common. I reckon you probably could work together. So we'll get through the rest of the stuff we want to get through, okay, guys? And then you can, you know, I don't want to cut you off because I think it's awesome what you're doing, but yeah, we'll get you together, definitely. Okay, so just to get through some more of the questions we have from the community. So people have noticed that you're doing your pre-sale in BUSD and suggested, is this because of the you know, the downturn in the market at the moment with BNB? Is that your main reason, or do you have another reason for doing this?
No, I've learned a great deal from, I don't know whether any of you guys follow the Wolf Den or the Wolfies or Guard community. If you don't, I strongly suggest that you do a little bit of research, and if anybody DMs me, I'll send them links to those groups. But there's a guy in there called Nick Peterson that I've learned an absolute ton from, and I think the way a lot of the tokens that are launching now, we need to be able to put a floor price in and keep stability in the token so that we can, you know, that's the reason we're looking at BUSD rather than BNB. You know, it's not to do with the downturn in the market, it's more to do with longevity of a stable price.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree with that completely. And I'll definitely check out that channel. I'll message you after this, and yeah, you can give me that info. That sounds very interesting. Of course, this question was always going to be asked. You know, this question gets asked in pretty much every other project. Are you applying for CG and CMC, and when?
Yeah, and the answer is probably always ASAP. You know, we'd love to be on all of as wider platform base as possible, but it is one step at a time. And I think a lot of projects, they try and go too quickly. It is about the community, building the community up, and I think that the projects that survive and last and grow have that, and those things come in time naturally, if you understand what I mean, rather than just rushing to do everything at once.
Oh, absolutely. I think like most of the smart investors completely understand, and you know, people just, you know, there's people who get fixated on these kind of things, so these questions always come up because of that. But yeah, I think even the people who ask when, it's just because they want that 1 or 2 days of extra volume. You know, it's more of a gimmick these days. But it's good to get your name out there, and it definitely attracts more, you know, holders in the long run, the more you get seen. So yeah, definitely. Just, you know, you obviously you outlined, you know, the comedy and stuff. Do you have like a sort of long-term roadmap? You know, are you thinking of doing things, you know, or having like weekend things where people can just like get up on an AMA and, you know, and do their comedy routine, you know, this kind of thing? Do you have these kind of ideas?
Well, the thing with Comedy Decentral is we've got the opportunity to put comedy events on in Decentraland. You know, people can, if you imagine a scenario where a comedian currently is doing a gig for beer tokens, you know, maybe in a bit of exposure, even the people that currently are putting jokes on the channel are getting tens of thousands of views. So if we get a scenario where that YouTube channel really gains traction like we think it will, people can get their material out there and have hundreds of thousands of people look at it and give feedback. So it's like a test bed for comedy. At that point, talent can rise to the top. So within the YouTube channel itself, the community will be voting on the best jokes and the best contributors. So the community leads it. There's an element of rewards. So part of the reflection goes into a marketing and reward wallet. So regular competitions to reward people for contribution. But you know, there's no reason why we can't have events that are attended by tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people, and on a daily basis, you know, and that's where I want to see it go.
Yeah, that sounds really quite good actually. That could really go far, you know, especially if you get the right people coming along, you know, and you might come across some comedian that becomes, you know, the next big thing, and he brings your project up through that as well. So yeah,
Well,
I
that's a
think that's
big,
a great
and
thing you're doing.
that's a big challenge. You know, one of the big challenges, because I started writing some, not comedy, but scripts for, you know, like for TV shows over here, and trying to get them in front of people is nigh on impossible. You know, you might have hundreds, well, you will have hundreds, thousands of people submitting, and they've got to go through several rounds of people looking at it. Whereas this way, if someone uploads a joke and it's on YouTube, the whole world can see it, and they can see it right now, you know, and that could be somebody who's producing a TV show or a theatre production, or just wants somebody to help them out, you know. And it's about creating that community where people can interact and maybe just have a bit of fun at the same time.
Yeah, and that's what comedy's all about, right? At the end of the day, you know, it is about having fun. So, no, it definitely sounds very, very awesome. I like it. I've always loved comedy, so I mean, you got me on the comedy part, you know. So, is there anyone else here that would like to? Because we try and keep these AMAs to about 30 minutes, and we're on a nice schedule right now. So, is there anyone here that would like to ask any more questions? You know, at all? Now is your chance. I think Misha would probably want to, because he would talk all day. If we give Misha the mic, he'll talk for the next 2 hours. Any quick questions, Misha, or anyone else?
Where we have to upload the joke, and how should the joke should be. So it's a joke where people have to see me live on a video. Should be a joke, or are there requirements? So that's my question, you know. So for example, I have a joke. It is a meme is, for example, also a joke. And then the meme is an NFT, or how can I understand?
Yeah, so if you go to the Joke.Community website, there's a link on there at the very top. You can click that and upload. It'll ask you your name, and then you can either record live or you can upload a pre-recorded joke. You're right, you know, a meme can be an NFT, and the series of, we're giving away 5 NFTs over the next 24 hours to people who upload. All you've got to do is upload a meme onto the Joke.Community Telegram. So, you know, that can be a meme that you've got, one of your favorite memes, doesn't have to be an original meme. And those NFTs will give people access to future parts of the ecosystem. So access to events, staking, farming, all these sorts of things. But literally, if you're going to upload to the YouTube channel, up to 3 minutes as it stands, because obviously the render time, when we get quite a lot of jokes uploaded, the pressure it puts on the server is an issue. But up to 3 minutes. Some people are just doing one-liners. So if you check out the YouTube channel, the link is in the bottom of the website. Some people just do a one-liner, 10 or 15 seconds, and the app automatically adds the front and the back to your joke. So it'll add the opening curtains and the closing curtains and the applause. All I can say is, look, give it a go. Yeah, hopefully, Misha, we see a joke on there very shortly from you. I'll guarantee you 10 or 20,000 views on it for certain.
Sometimes it's enough when I speak English, you know. Because the German slang, sometimes it's quite, I don't know, it's it sounds like an Indian.
Oh, well,
Yes,
you know, the biggest joke in the UK for the biggest joke in the UK for English people is the fact that German people can't say the word squirrel.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Yeah, I cannot. Actually, here in Germany, it's also quite funny, because we we have a lot of dialects, you know, and a lot of slangs. So each area has different slangs and dialects. And I am from a region here in Germany, and we have a lot of dialect, and it's quite funny
And a
when
lot
I
of beer.
I thought he was going to say we've
And a
got a
lot
lot
of
of
beer.
squirrels.
Hey, it's October. It's October next month, right? The Germans all have their Oktoberfest, you know, and they'll get their big things of beer.
Not with
Get
Corona.
total.
It's difficult with Corona. Oktoberfest.
Corona
You
beer
know.
or never Corona?
No. It's
Yeah,
yeah. You know what I mean. This year,
yeah. It
Oktoberfest
ruined
is
everything.
yeah.
Absolutely, it ruined everything.
But
Yeah.
for
All
Misha,
right. Okay. Listen. So
it's okay.
yeah.
He's near from Munich, and I'm too far away from Munich. So
Yeah, I'm from Bamberg, and it's 2 hours with the car, so it's not that much.
yes.
Yeah, it's not bad. You guys can meet up for a beer then. All right, listen, guys, we'll wrap this up because we're on a good time schedule, and let's not, you know, some people are trying to go to bed. That's not like me or anything. I have to in the morning. But anyway, you know, thank you very much for coming. From the Joke token, and you know, it's definitely very unique. And yeah, you know, we're going to give 2 whitelist spots away to 2 lucky people. So we'll make a decision in the team who that will be. I think you probably have a pretty good idea who one of them is or who 2 of them are. And you know, thank you for coming. The best of luck with your project. And yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to go in there because that sounds awesome to me. And I'm going to follow and see what you guys get up to because I'm really, really curious. It looks awesome.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the time, and hopefully see you all on there tomorrow.
Yes.
Absolutely. And yeah, thanks for coming here. We appreciate it too.
Thanks. So that's been a little introduction to the Joke.Community project. Also showing you how you can buy it on PancakeSwap. I know it's not the easiest. For those of you that know what you're doing with MetaMask and Pancake and converting BNB, it's not too bad. We will, as I say, be moving on to other exchanges shortly. Watch out for the NFT marketplace coming out. NFT drop to come very shortly. And for those of you that have watched all the way through this video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And as I say, if you want to get close to us, you want to get close to the project, join the Telegram community, Joke.Community. Follow us on Twitter because that's where we're most active. And look forward to speaking to you all soon and hopefully seeing you at the Cryptomania event in Houston. So cheers, bye for now.